Hey guys, so I wanted to make a little special one for you, give you a little showdown on how I protect my energy, some of the different methods. These are eggshells. I know I'm a weirdo, get over it. So to begin this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and protect the energy around us. First by breaking up these eggshells, right? Kind of break them down into this nice little holdup. I'll just show you what I'm doing here. So you want to break up these eggshells, right? And for this mantra, for this meditation, what we're going to do is just kind of put them in a circle around us, right? And it does not have to be perfect. You just want a general circle, kind of like you're putting an energy bubble around you. That's pretty much the purpose. Now let's go ahead and protect the energy. We'll go ahead and do our pranayama breath in, hold, and release. Now with the eggshells and protecting your energy, you just kind of want to do a little bit of a cleansing headspace. So you want to cleanse your headspace, you want to cleanse the area around you, and set the intention for having clear energy. And that's what you're wanting Spirit, Universe, God to guide you into. So with that, after you go ahead and set your intention for protection, cleansing your energy, then you want to go ahead and do your pranayama breath, speak to the universe, and clear your head. And notice what you think about. Notice the energy that you're allowing in, and acknowledge that energy, and put almost like an energy wall within your eggshells, so that energy can't come into you. So what the purpose of this whole experiment is to have a cleansing bubble energy protecting you. So what you do right here, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm clearly in the grass. What you want to do is ground yourself. So with your pranayama breath, breathing in, what you want to do is take the energy from the ground when you're breathing in, and then release all of the toxic energy, the bad vibes, the bullshit, the late for work, the stepped in dog poop, all of that. You want to just get rid of all that. Just release it when you're breathing out. So the reason we're in nature is to receive the good, pleasant energy from the plants, the birds, the good things, the things that are flowing the way they're supposed to flow through nature, and just the rhythm that they were provided by the universe and God. So that's what we're doing. What we're trying to do is get rid of that grinding energy from city life, from toxic people, from bad friends, bad boyfriends, bad girlfriends, bad relationships. You're just going to get rid of all of that energy. It's not going to be here in this circle with you. And while you're here out in nature, and you're not receiving any of that energy, the bad energy, you've put this wall around you. The only energy that you are going to receive is right here from Mother Earth, from Mother Gaia, from Mother Nature. That's what you're going to be receiving. So that's the purpose of this, right? Now, there's different methods, and it really is always going to boil down to the individual. I say this all the time because it is. It always boils down to the individual and what helps you self-reflect, what helps you relax, what helps clear your mind. So, a good one is art. Expressing your energy through art, through sports, through music, whatever expresses your energy, whatever releases the energy, you express your energy through creative flow. And so that's like the best way for us to release energy, whether that be bad energy or good energy. When you release energy, it is relieving. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad, but we have that cycle where we tend to lean on the bad energy and express bad energy out into the world. That doesn't benefit. What we can do is transmute all of the bad energy and put it into good energy. I know it sounds crazy, it sounds ludicrous, but you can do it through music and art. Like, releasing your anger and stuff. I mean, that's like why we have metalcore and deathcore and all the rap and certain rap, not all rap, but you know what I mean. It's relieving it. You're releasing that energy, but also you have to acknowledge that when you're releasing that energy, it's also putting that energy out into the world for somebody else to feel and experience. So that's why other people rub off on you, and that's why when you're taking in bad energy from people, bad energy from bad music, negative music, or you're just, around a city life 24/7, all of that energy, it's gonna, you're soaking it in. Whether you think you're doing it or not, you're subconsciously soaking that energy in. It's just something that, as humans, empaths, it's just something that we do. So we have to acknowledge that and reflect on that the energy that we're expressing, these negative feelings, that might not always be from us. It may have originated from some other place, and maybe there's a simple solution to, resolving or relieving that energy, that bad energy that we have. So there's some solutions. Now, with the solutions, like going back to relieving your energy, making sure you're not around certain people that bring those bad vibes to you, you have to acknowledge those things. So creating this space where you're observing and not absorbing other people's energy is the best way to go about it. It can be a little bit difficult, or a little of a puzzle, I guess, at first to kind of figure out, but really just my biggest advice when you start off in the day, when you get up in the morning, your phone is a portal. I know it sounds crazy, right? But it is. It's a portal for all kinds of energy. Whether it be through videos you're watching, through people you're talking to, through the music you're listening to, it's a direct energy portal to something else that's going on in the world. And when you're looking at your phone and you're staring at certain things that are causing, these anxious vibes or these toxic vibes, anything that's not sitting right with you, you pick up on that and, be aware of that feeling and what's causing it. And don't dwell on the things that you can't change. I think that's the biggest, most important part of this entire video is not dwelling on the things that you can't change, because that's where all of that energy comes from, is from places, people, things you cannot change. So it's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily saying you should just put a wall up around yourself and never feel anything ever. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you're supposed to acknowledge these feelings, be aware of these feelings and where the source of these feelings come from, and acknowledging that it's not necessarily you're not necessarily that toxic person, you're not necessarily that toxic vibe, but you felt it earlier. Somebody gave you a bad look, or treated you badly or something like that. You got to acknowledge that and be aware of that situation and know that it's a situation. It's not necessarily you. It doesn't define you. That moment in life doesn't define you. So don't dwell on it. Don't let it eat at you. Move on. But really, like, being an empath, it's a struggle every day. I'm an introvert. I think most empaths are introverts. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. But with that being said, being an introvert and an empath, you're soaking in all of this energy from, other sources, and you're never expressing that energy. You're never putting that energy out into a different place, or, transmuting it into something positive. Like I said, through like art, like you have to hold on. Like I said, you have to realize we're all here as an experience. This is an experience. It's not a defining moment. It's not a defining characteristic. It's not the definition of who you are as a person, but it's something we feel, and it's totally natural. It's a human experience to feel these emotions and feel these frustrations, but they don't define us, and I think that's where we get caught up. We get caught up in the energy, we get stuck in the bad energy, and it just kind of becomes us, when it's not necessarily true at all. I feel like I could probably explain this a little easier, or a little less hippie-ish, but really, the source of energy, the source of the bad energy and the good energy, you want to figure out where that source is, and when it happened, when it connected with you, and you made that connection, you started reacting towards that feeling. You just want to acknowledge that and see where it's coming from, and see what you can do to resolve it. Step away from that energy, keep away from that energy, or just transmute that energy into something positive, or find something that you can separate yourself from whatever that source is. Now, I feel like I could make this into a few other videos, so I'll probably leave it where that was. Just because I did the meditation process, I told you guys about the groundwork, I told you about acknowledging where the energy source is actually coming from, and keeping away from that energy source, that negative energy source. So, those are really the biggest steps. Oh, I have a really important one. Your diet. I know this one is going to be a little harder for us to be disciplined on, but your diet has so much to do with your mood, you have no idea. So your diet and your exercise. So when you're locked up in your house 24/7, you're locked up in a building space 24/7, you're not eating, your greens, your fruits, the things that are, going to keep you balanced, because that's the whole purpose. You have to stay balanced in life, and that's where the good energy source, that's where the good vibes come from, is being balanced. So I'm not going to give you guys any advice on your diet and your exercise, because I know that you know better than anybody that you should be taking care of that. But it's very important and very vital to a better, happier you as well. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. If you guys have any questions, anything specific you want me to cover, leave them in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Oh, and check out my new merch. I'm going to have some more paintings, some t-shirts, some mugs. That's going to be on T-Shirt Express. And then I'm also going to be doing some subscriber boxes, some CBD products, things like that for affirmations, self-help, self-love, and good vibes, that sort of thing. So keep yourself alerted for that. I'm going to make some more updates about that here soon. So So, yeah. You guys have a good one. Peace. Oh wait, I almost forgot. Crystals. Oh, of course, you always want to carry crystals around. That's how you really keep some good vibes and some good energy. Just make sure you recharge these bad boys, okay? Use them wisely.